What's up, people, and welcome to part 2 of reviewing my drawing pads, my sketchbooks. These two are from my 6th grade. These are my 6th grade drawing pads. I'm pretty sure, at least from what I remember. So for this episode, I've just decided to just do one of them, or maybe do two of them. I don't really know, but I'm just gonna start with either one of them. So I'm just gonna randomly do it without looking. Okay, well, I guess we're doing this one. So to start it off, this is a very messed up sketchbook. Most of the bindings are all torn off. It used to be completely torn off. That's how you can see this, because I tried to repair it when I was at school. Because when I was at school, in the middle of class, I'm pretty sure I just kind of just tear it off. So I tried repairing it with a bunch of paper parts, which actually hold up pretty well. Here's the first drawing. You can definitely tell the growth that I had just from looking at this, I guess. This is obviously the Demogorgon from Stranger Things. This is probably when I first saw season 1 of it. And I was trying to go for the Demogorgon looking over on a hill, looking over a town. I was trying to do that perspective, but it didn't really end up looking like that. So, because I didn't really know how to do vast perspective, and I still don't, because I've never done it before. But here's the houses down here. Here's the mind flare from Stranger Things. Yeah, these first couple drawings are probably gonna be very, just literally just Stranger Things. Yeah, so this is definitely the mind flare. Obviously, coming out of that big forest of trees with all the red lightning behind them. I think this looks cool. Obviously it's supposed to be grass and little lights. Here's another just drawing of the mind flare, but apparently he has a little smiley face, because you know what, why not? He has little tentacles. I think this actually looks I think the tentacles look cool how they overlap against each other. Then he has a little ear and a little face, which is very cute. Here is a Hydra, I'm assuming. It has a snake. It has its snake body, and then it has its 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 heads. I remember doing this, drawing this, because when I was in 6th grade, there was a social studies thing where we were doing the alphabet, and we were doing a mythical, just mythical things, or things from Greek, just around that time period. And I was doing the letter H, and I did Hydra, because obviously I like drawing monsters more than people. So yeah, so I drew the Hydra, and I think it ended up looking, I think it looks fine. I like, I think it looks cool with the pen. I think it really makes it pop. Here's just a random snake that was I'm apparently was supposed to have a bird body, and there's a little cat inside for some reason. I don't know why. Here's that cat again, but I made it demented and very spooky with a bunch of teeth, and I think it looks very epic. Claws, teeth, collar, because it has an owner, of course. Here's I don't remember the guy's name, and I don't want to look it up because I'm recording this on my phone, and I don't want to stop recording this. But it's this guy. He's pulling off his mask, and his face is going with it, which is very epic. Here's a Bonnie, of course. This drawing is based off a 3D model that I saw. I don't remember what they were called, but these are just drawings that I made. I drew. I have all the other animatronics. That's what we're gonna look at later. After this picture, I drew Bonnie first because Bonnie is my favorite just FNAF character. It's probably my favorite genre of FNAF characters is just Bonnies. Yeah, I think this obviously looks really cool. I still love this drawing. It looks great. I remember drawing this one. I was at someone else's house because my sister was babysitting someone's kid, so I had to go with her. And I just brought my drawing pad and I drew this. And then I drew Foxy. This one's obviously a lot more sloppy, but I think it still looks pretty cool in the end. The more you look at it, the more weird it gets. You know, like just like how flat this part is, you know, and how much it doesn't come out. And just the legs, just how weird these are, and his feet, they're so weird looking. But you know, I think, you know, if you look at it, at first glance, it looks fine. Here's Freddy. It's saying Showtime, because I'm pretty sure that's what it usually says when it's his poster. But this looks really cool. I really like the hands on this guy. You know, of course, like I've already said, these are based off models that I found just looking up Fancy Freddy's art because I was just bored. So, you know, obviously, whoever drew these, I don't, you know, I mean, I drew them, but, like, you know, whoever these were based off. Very, very, very epic. Yeah, you know, I think the hands look really, really cool. With the detailed, and, you know, his little bow tie and his little hat. Looks very epic. Here's that Chica. She has, like, little freckles. And she is, I don't really know, like little feathers, like poofing out of her shoulders to make like shoulder pads. I don't know. It's just Latit as always. And her hands are kind of small. I don't know. This is probably like the least detailed one out of these animatronic drawings. Here's like a fixed Ennard. I don't even know if these were based off. I don't even know if this one was based off anything specific. I don't even, you know, this most likely was, because I don't really think I had this kind of creativity just like from by myself. But yeah, this actually looks really cool. I really like this design of his face. It says balloons, because I probably couldn't come up with anything else. Here's a Lefty. Here's like a Lefty, but it's an original style of the original animatronics from the first game, but it's just like Lefty in that style. Or it's more of like a Fredbear kind of style, which I guess is way before that. But yeah, I think this looks really cool. It makes him look like really buff. I think the withering is really cool looking. It's just like a random bird with a unicorn horn and fat sharp teeth. Here's some dumb drawing. I don't even know what this is anymore. Just dude, I don't know. It kind of just looks like the Hollow Knight, but with a cloak. I don't know. This is, yeah, this drawing, you know, obviously Fortnite was, like, really big at the time. At least, like, you know, a lot bigger than it is now. So here's a guy from Fortnite. I drew it. His legs are very, kept very widely. But, yeah, I remember, drawing these, like, drawing pictures of Fortnite characters. And then I would give them to my friends, and then my friends would like sell them to people for money, because, you know, apparently people just wanted drawings of Fortnite characters and would actually like give money for them, which is just funny to think about. Here's that same drawing, but I'm pretty sure I just traced it because I saw it from the back. Because, you know, I used to draw like I used to like press down really hard, and I still kind of do sometimes. If I get too into drawing, I guess I kind of just like start pressing down a lot harder on the paper with my pencil. But I don't even know. It's like just like a skeleton. You can see like rib cage through it. I think it looks cool. Just you know, it's weird. Here's the night skin from Fortnite. It's probably, you know, looks better than the last one just because the legs aren't so wide. Here's some guy getting cut in half with a lightsaber, I'm pretty sure, or like a scarecrow. Here's what looks to be that one guy again with a cloak, the guy that looked like Hollow Knight. I think, you know, this is probably just based off him, but it looks like Bendy, like Bendy in the Ink Machine. Here's a knight getting attacked by being killed by a dragon, being eaten by a dragon, dropping a sword. Here's a Springtrap teaser, or I guess like those images that would kind of flash up in Friends Phase 3 of William Afton trying to escape from the Springtrap suit, or like, you know, spring bodysuit. So this actually looks really cool. I remember being really proud of these drawings because there's more that I drew, and I'm obviously still proud of this because it just looks so cool, all the detail and stuff, especially because it took up the whole piece of paper, because I'm usually just used to drawing like characters like this big on this big piece of paper. So, you know, so it's just nice to have it fill up the whole paper. Here's the same drawing, but I tried drawing it from further away. I finished the drawing. It definitely doesn't look like as great, I guess, just because I probably don't understand the proportions as well. His arms kind of like clumped together. It was probably hard to figure out how His arms were his arms were warped. This one looks fine. It was just this one just looks kind of weird. Here's the other one that takes up the. Here's the other like a teaser, I guess. Just like a photo that flashes. This one's also really cool. I'm also pretty proud of this one. I really like the shading on it, like the shadow of the hand on the mask. I think that's a really cool touch. I haven't. This is like the last episode that we did. I looked over those drawings before doing the video, but I actually haven't even seen these, since 6th grade. Here's a picture of Nightmare Fredbear. I don't even think I was the one that drew this, or did I draw that? I don't know. Either one of my friends drew this, or I drew this. I don't really know. I'm not 100% sure, so I'm not gonna say that I 100% drew it. But I think it looks really cool. I like the shading and how, it's all dark and stuff. And I think whoever drew this, if I drew this, I think the little spots are cool. The withering looks really cool, and just the jaw, that's really sick. Here's like my own version of a spring trap, I think this looks really, really cool just because like the tiny snout and like the little piece that opens. Because I feel like realistically, this would be what Spring Bunny would more likely look like, just for like this headpiece to like flip outwards. And I just like the bone underneath, there's like, it just, it looks more realistic, like an actual like skeleton rotting down here. And then all the other pieces. I really like the head. I think it looks really, really cool. Just like the tiny snout, like the jaw, how the wires like crossing through it. I don't know. It just, it looks really, really cool to me. I'm really, really proud of this one. It's probably my favorite drawing so far. Yeah, once again, here's another spring trap drawing of him taking off his mask. His head looks kind of weird, but I don't really care. I just really, really like looking at these drawings. It's been so long. I think this looks really, really cool. Here's what I remember drawing this. This was supposed to be like a perspective from Freddy, of course, because you can see his own nose, and then Springtrap like looking at him, just like staring at him with those like red eyes. I think this is still like a really, really cool drawing, just because of how much detail is in like just these two holes. Because most of the drawing is just like just like this brown, just like through the head of Freddy, and even as like his fingers like creeping through the eye hole of Freddy's eye. And then you can see the restaurant on the back. I think this looks really cool. Obviously, the perspective is kind of weird, but I think Springtrap, like, he looks really, really cool in this picture. Here's like a weird glitch trap drawing. I don't really know. I don't know. Apparently, I don't know. Maybe I was trying to do like a Valentine's glitch trap or something, just like with a bunch of hearts, or like fun time glitch trap. I don't even know. I think it looks kind of cool. I don't really know. I'm not super proud of this one. It looks kind of weird and out of nowhere, but it's cool nonetheless. Oh yeah, so this was originally what I wanted my YouTube channel to be, because I was really into story time animation channels, like the odd ones, Alan Jaded Animations, and just like stuff like that. Something else by too. So yeah, dude, Bunny Boy Films. This was supposed to be like my little icon, just like a little bunny with a big nose, big honky nose, and like a little bow tie. There's probably more drawings here. Here's another one. It's just the guy with a sword. I don't know why, but it's it's epic. Okay, back. Here's the same guy in that little YouTube icon. It's actually like lined. I think this was probably supposed to be like the profile picture I was planning on. BBF for like Bunny Boy Films. It has a little YouTube icon. I think it looks really cool. I think it looks cute. Little guy with the red bow tie that matches the red YouTube symbol. I think it looks really cute, especially with the pen lining. It makes it pop out, of course. Here's just Mario. I'm pretty sure I had a I used to have like a work folder, and of course it was decorated, and it was a Mario Kart 1, and this was what was on it. It was just Mario drifting around a course, right? So of course I remember I was in running class in 6th grade, and I was getting really, really bored because we weren't really doing anything. We were just sitting around waiting for the bell to ring so we could go to the next class or just leave. So I just started tracing the back of it, but of course, I'm in a mouse and stuff, so I was trying to make it like a Shadow Mario, or like Silver Mario or whatever he's called. Here's a fixed spring bunny, or just the spring bunny in general. Here's he's like the little model. This is also based off a model that I'm pretty sure most of you probably know of, just because it's very very used model for good reason. It's just it's a really cool model, and this is the drawing and 3D model that my spring bunny costume was based off. That's why his snout's kind of like this. It kind of pops up like this, is because it was based off this drawing, and like the model his drawing was based off. Here's him taking off his head, his mask, to reveal the endoskeleton underneath. I think the endoskeleton actually looks really cool in this drawing. It just looks like an actual endoskeleton that would exist in real life. I think even the head looks cool. I think obviously, then you go down to the legs. They're very tiny. The legs would have to be like like this big, to actually fit. Here's that model again, but it's withered, and I tried making it like Springtrap, but like that model, of course. So it's William Afton, like tearing the ear off of the costume now that it's also withered. He's like trying to tear the jaw off to get out of it, of course. And I've obviously like added my own little things, like the foot's still here, but then the endoskeleton foot's here. I think this looks really cool though.
Oh, these are pretty cool bananas.
So then, yeah, guys, that's the end of this drawing pad. That's the end of this one. So yeah, I hope you guys really enjoyed this. Yeah, I mean, I definitely enjoyed going through this a lot more than I did the first one, just because I actually didn't know what was happening, and I just had better drawings in general. But yeah, I can't wait to do the next one, and I'll see you guys in the next video, or just next review, I guess, or just next video that isn't stop motion, or next stop motion if I talk in that stop motion. But goodbye, guys. Goodbye. 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 Bye-bye. Goodbye.
Hello. It is I, DPI. I am coming to this video as an honored guest, and I'm honored to be here. I'm here to tell you to subscribe right now and bang that like button, or else, now hit that fat bell for notifications and crap. Goodbye, my children.